my favorite.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the Houston Rockets. And so it's Kansas City with it. So let's take a look at the starters for Kansas City. Chris Boucher out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Wagner. And it's Pippen in at the point. Now here's Bogdanovic. Thompson with some nice D. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And it's Green missing. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. Here's Bogdanovic. Thompson pulls it in. Outside, Green. About a minute into this first quarter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Over to the left wing. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. That's tipped. Thompson with a steal. On the break. And he gets that one.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Bogdanovic from long range. And Kansas City misses again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Green. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Miller outside. Over Green. And Kansas City misses again.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Welcome to applause, your Hot City Texans!
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Boucher outside. Miller outside. Just 4 to shoot. Tries yet again. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Here's Şengün. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Brooks against Boucher. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Thompson. Good on the 13-footer.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
And Kansas City making a change here. Williams is checked in for Boucher. Exum comes in for Bogdanovich. Levine, he's checked in for Miller. And Vincent is subbed in for Pippen. Now here's Vincent.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Kansas City shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Gabe Vincent, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston's checked in for Kansas City. Both good from the line that time.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Van Vliet outside. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Some solid defense from Williams. 4-3. The shot by Boston, no good. The Rockets lead by 4. Outside Easton. Back to Whitmore. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Exum left side. Pass to Vincent. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Levine against Smith. Levine passes to Boston. Here's Vincent. And Kansas City misses again.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Back to Whitmore. Shoots over Levine. The offensive rebound. Here's Smith. Up and in from the low block.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
To the inside. Exum passes to Williams. Back to Exum. Up top, Levine. Shoots. Counted for Vincent.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
Van Vliet misses. And that does does it for the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The visiting team, 6.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 4. Setting the floor for Kansas City. We've got Zach LaVine, Gabe Vincent out there with Miller. Then it's Williams, and it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Vincent. Miller on the wing. Vincent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Landale.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Thompson with it. Pass to Landale. Outside Whitmore. Here's Landale. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Brandon Miller.
All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Here's Pippen. No points so far. Pass to Boucher. Wagner with it. LaVine with it. Defended by Thompson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Wagner.
Yeah, just an opportunity to get a second chance by Mo Wagner. You know he's going to be aggressive.
Brooks outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It's on Zach
Second
LaVine.
team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2. Dylan Brooks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Şengün checked in for Landale. Bogdanovich has checked in for Kansas City. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Boucher passes to Bogdanovich. Rockets with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And check this out. Their shooting percentage was in the low 30s as a team. That right there tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Not just a jump shooter. LaVine is very capable on the interior.
Now here's Green. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Brooks. It's tipped. Thompson against Levine. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation. Rockets ball.
The Rockets lead by 5. Brooks, right side. And stolen by Boucher. Levine can't hit.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Brooks. And a chance to check out Kansas City's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then Monday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
First free throw's good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Exum's checked in for Kansas City. He's off on the second.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Pippen. No made baskets yet. Exum outside. 6 to shoot to the paint. Şengün with a steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Here's Brooks. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's Miller. To the left side wing. Exum outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Outside, Green. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Exum with it. Checked by Brooks. Outside, Green. Pass to Eason. Poked loose. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Ryan?
Allie, thanks. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Brooks. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Green. A big group substitution here for Kansas City. Wagner's checked in for Boucher. Williams comes in for Bogdanovich. Boston's checked in for Miller. And Vincent is subbed in for Pippen. Now here's Whitmore. Still without a bucket. He takes it in. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside, Williams. Wagner outside. Inside. Williams on the wing, covered by Smith. 4 on the clock. Williams misses. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 4-point game. Outside Whitmore. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
16.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
It's been tough sledding for them. Reminds me of my free throw percentage, under 35. They need better execution if they want to create high-quality looks. It's going to take a team effort. We'll see if they're up to it.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Pippen pass to Wagner. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Kansas City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Pippen at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Houston leading by 5. Left side, Green. Another shot. They shoot again. Şengün, no good.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Pippen. Brooks with the rebound. And the Rockets with possession. Van Vliet with it. And it's Boucher picking him up. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Pippen. Bogdanovich on the wing. Tipped away. Thompson with a steal. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller against Green. Miller, the pass to Pippen. Down low. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Miller. Bogdanovich has gotten his first points of the night.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Here's Şengün. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. And down it goes. 2 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Landale's checked in for Brooks. Boston's checked in for Kansas City. Zach LaVine comes in for Miller. Pass to Pippen. To the middle. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by Landale.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Looking to get back on track. No good at the rim.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Boston. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Amin Thompson. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
BJ Boston taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Williams is checked in for Kansas City. Vincent comes in for Pippen. And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Vincent. Pass to Landale. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Eason pulls it in. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Landale. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Whitmore subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Exum's checked in for Kansas City. And both free throws good for Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to LaVine. Back to Vincent. Over Green. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And Kansas City misses again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Whitmore. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside Whitmore. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Adams has got his first basket.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Easton. It's Levine with a drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
That free throw good from Levine.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Outside Easton, driving in. Pass to Van Vliet. Smith right side. Intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Boston, the pass to Exum. Here's Boston, covered by Smith. Vincent outside, 4 on the clock. Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Left side, Whitmore. Back to Smith. Williams grabs the board. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Vincent outside. Pass to Boston. Now Exum. Over Whitmore. Exum gets the bucket. Exum's got 5 points.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
That shot off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston. They lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
26.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's time for an injury report. And now we send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Brandon Miller. Allie.
Hey guys, Kansas City's head athletic trainer gave me an update. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Setting the floor for Kansas City. Zach LaVine out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Mo Wagner. Then it's Miller. And it's Pippen in at the 1.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Miller. From 13. And too long on the shot.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Thompson. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks comes in for Smith, and Jalen Green subbed in for Eason. Boucher's checked in for Kansas City. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to hear Kansas City's coach going over their plan during the break. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Wagner, outside Bogdanovich. And the layup is good off the glass.
I think it's obvious that Bogdanovich has worked on his ability to handle the basketball. Really good control there.
Green in the post. He's covered by Levine. Van Vliet misses.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Bogdanovich, no good.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Up top, Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
Dylan Brooks taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Houston making a change here. Şengün's checked in. And Brooks drops them both. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. Trailing by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Boucher finds Levine. Knocked away. Clock at 6. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Here's Green. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Pippen. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. he sinks the second. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Thompson scanning the floor. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key, the Rockets with another miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is...
Monstrous jam by Levine.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Brooks, the pass to Green. Now Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. Here's Green. And another miss by Houston.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Houston. Cancun's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, solid execution. Fred VanVleet is just so steady. This guy always makes the right basketball play.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. They're down by 7. 1:49 left in the fourth. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Amen Thompson.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Now here's Green, pass to Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Off the inbound. Bogdanovich, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Green. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that leg.
Timeout called. Houston. They're up by 9. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter here.
Man, your Rocket Houston. Let's hear it one more time for your one and only Clutch City Texans.
6 on the shot clock. Green up top, guarded by Miller. And it's Green missing.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Well, you could see how Shingu read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Thompson against Bogdanovich. Tries to break his ice. Thompson with some nice D. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Pippen, no good. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
We'd like to thank you for coming.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.